Welcome, my friend. Thanks so much for choosing to spend your time with me on the mat today. I know for so many the last few weeks have been very hot outside, so I thought a nice, slow, gentle yoga to just chill out, cool down, might be what you need to support balance within. This practice is full of yin energy, calm, passive, cooling. If you would like to learn more about yin and yang energy and how you can use these energies on and off the mat to cultivate balance within, snag a free copy of our latest yoga calendar. I use the circular yoga bolster in today's practice with almost every pose to help make it a very supportive, grounding, calming practice. So I encourage you to have yours nearby, or a firm pillow or two will also do the trick. If you have blocks, those would be great, and a folded blanket to fill the gaps between your body and the earth, supporting those chill out vibes we will be cultivating. Now, before we move into our practice, I want to share a warm welcome and gratitude to two of our newest Awakened members, Ruthie at the monthly donation level and Leanne joining at level 3. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope you are enjoying your Awakened member experience so far. Now, with all of that shared, hop into something comfy, light a candle, burn some incense, creating a supportive, loving, calming, chill out environment, and I'll join you seated on the mat. We'll begin our practice today in a reclined butterfly pose. And if you have a bolster, we will line your bolster so your hips and your legs will rest to it in our butterfly position. So I like to first get that set up and then recline back. But you can recline back and then slide it under your body's choice. So once you're reclined, bring your soles of feet to kiss on the bolster and let your knees fall open wide side to side. And if you'd like to add in some sensations for your upper body, bring your arms up overhead. And we'll just take 10 deliciously nourishing breaths here, letting your knees weigh heavy, really just giving all the weight of your body over to the earth and what supports you. And if your arms are overhead, go ahead and slide them down. Bring your hands, one hand to each knee to help lift them up to center. Bring soles of feet to the earth and then slide that bolster out from underneath you. And then we will roll over to the right side. And make your way up. Coming to hands and knees, we are going to come into low lunge or dragon. So from your hands and knees position, step your right foot forward. Now for the bolster, there's a few different ways that you could use it. You could slide it underneath your leg and help support you there. And if you have a block, if you don't go too low like I don't, I like to have a block that helps fill that gap. You can also just bring your bolster this direction and lower your hands to it. Or no bolster, whatever sounds best for your body today and what you have available to you. And we'll just hold this low lunge position for 10 breaths. Relaxing to the space of your hip flexor, through your front quad. You can let your neck soften if you'd like, or you can hold it up. Whatever's sounding best to you today to help you chill out. Release and let go. Those breaths are smooth and steady and deep. From here, we'll move into pigeon pose. So wherever your bolster is, you might need to move it, and then we'll heel toe your foot over to the opposite side and then lower your knee down to the mat. You can have a bolster or a folded blanket or a block that supports your back hip. And then you can also use a bolster to lower your torso too, which I love to do in pigeon pose. I like to take my gaze in the opposite direction of the knee. Wherever you find yourself, just allow your body to relax, let go, release all muscular holdings. We'll take those 10 deeply nourishing breaths, breathing in through your nose. And if you'd like, you can make an oceans-like breath with that constriction in the back of your throat on the exhalation out. That can help to elongate the exhalation. Now wherever you find yourself, go ahead and bring your palms to the mat, underneath your shoulders, and press your hips up to slide that right leg back. Now before we take it over to the second side, we're going to lower your torso to the mat, coming into Sphinx pose. And for Sphinx pose with the bolster, I really love to rest the chest to the space, in the space of your sternum. So if you have a bolster, go ahead and explore and see how that feels for you. Your shoulders, your elbows will be aligned underneath your shoulders. And just hold your Sphinx pose, taking those breaths. Shoulder heads draw back, space between shoulders and ears. Relax through your glutes. Feel those hip points grounded to the earth. Slow, steady breath in. Exhalation out. Soften. Slide your palms back underneath your shoulders to press yourself back up. Coming into tabletop, and we'll take that over to the second side. So we'll step your left leg forward. Adjusting your bolster, your props as needed to help this be a supportive, chill out pose. And once you have your body in this position, We'll take those 10 deeply nourishing, deeply relaxing breaths, slow and steady. Soften throughout the space of your front hip flexor of the right leg. Soften throughout your glutes. Soften throughout the space of your front quad. Just relax, my friend. Very slowly ground down into your front heel to lift up just enough to remove your props if needed. And then we'll heel to the foot over to the right side. And then fan your knee down for our pigeon pose. If you are lowering to your bolster and you like the direction I laid my head, remember that is the opposite direction of your knee. Very slowly start to make your way out of our pigeon pose. Bring your palms to shoulder distance. And this time, let's tuck your back toe. Press up to our downward facing dog. In your down dog, let's bring your feet as wide as the mat. Letting your heels yearn towards the earth, chest through center. So from our down dog, you have that prop. Go ahead and bring that underneath you, and then we will rest our forehead to it. So find the alignment for your body, and let that forehead ground to the prop. And we'll take 5 deeply releasing breaths. So we'll breathe in through your nose. On the exhalation, exhale out your mouth. An audible sigh. Breathe in. Release. Now as you release your breath, you may visualize that you are releasing any unhelpful thoughts, feelings, emotions, or energy from your body through your breath. Beautiful, my friend. Now very slowly walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Then heel till your feet as wide as the mat. We're coming into dangling pose or a forward fold, so take a bend in your knees.
And then if you are using the bolster and your fingertips don't reach to the earth, go ahead and just rest your palms to the bolster. Let that upper body weigh heavy. Head dangles, your neck is soft. Finding space between shoulders and ears. And go ahead and just for the first few moments, let's rock front to back through the soles of your feet. And then in your own time, find stillness. And if you haven't been tapping into that Ujjayi pranayama, that ocean's breath, I encourage you to do so here and continue the thoughts of releasing any unhelpful, unsupportive thoughts, feelings, emotions, energy through your breath with that Ujjayi pranayama. Breathing in through your nose, making a constriction in the back of your throat to help elongate the exhalation. Very slowly, start to heel to your feet back into hip distance. And then slowly lower your hips down towards the earth. And we'll take your bolster and bring it behind you. So it is lengthwise with the short edge of the mat. And then go ahead and recline yourself back. We're coming into waterfall, so lift your legs up to the sky. Holding our waterfall pose for 10 breaths. Your arms are resting at your side, palms space out. Allow those legs to be as weightless as possible, just dangling there. Very slowly hug your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around. And just let those knees fall in. We're not wrenching them in towards our chest, we're just letting gravity take hold. Release your arms and lift your shins up to the sky. Breathe in, and on the exhale, lower your knees to the left. Let's breathe in, lift them up to center, exhaling them over to the right. Just a very subtle twist. Breathe in, lifting them back up to center. Let's lower your soles of feet to the mat. Lift your hips and then scoot your bolster forward so to bring it to the space below your knees, and then let your legs extend. Coming into Shavasana.
Give all your weight over. Your feet splay open. Body weighs heavy. Feeling your body caressed by the earth beneath you. And we'll just release any and all intentions other than just being right here in this moment with your body and with your breath. Now, if you need to continue to chill out in our Shavasana, please feel free to continue to lie here. I am going to go ahead and make my way out of Shavasana. I'm going to hold this space for you for a few more moments. And I'm not going to cue the rest of the way out, closing the practice. So you just enjoy the closing of this practice in whatever way is calling to your body.